Hello, guys, and welcome to episode number 14 of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Oh, shut up, dude.
Well, sure. Shalem.
Finally, guys. Okay, welcome back. And we are here, guys, to Samuel's place. So we are going to speak with him. I notice he is talking with some guard. We will see, guys. We will see what's going on. Okay, guys.
You should get out of here.
Why? Why, Samuel? Yeah.
God be with you. Sholem, are you lost? Or what would a goy want here?
Yeah, I'm not lost. I'm here to see you.
I'm not lost. I'm looking for Samuel. I need to ask him something.
Goyim rarely wander in here with good intentions. What do you want with him?
Is that you?
There are many Samuels here. And if I'm not good enough for you, I'm afraid nobody else will talk to you.
All right. I'm looking for John of Liechtenstein. I heard you, or this Samuel, might know something about him.
I'm sure Samuel knows a lot. But I do not see why he should tell you.
Oh, it's yeah. Let's go with this.
It isn't just anyone looking for Liechtenstein. It'd be better for Samuel to say what he knows, if he doesn't want any unnecessary trouble.
I do not care who sent you. You will not impress me like that. We play by my rules here.
So how can I impress you?
Impressions are worth nothing. I'm only of interest to you Goyim when you need something. To you, I'm just a dirty Jew.
All right. What do you suggest?
An exchange. Something in return. I have this one problem none of my people can fix. You probably know that my people face outbreaks of hatred from time to time. A house is plundered, people beaten up, sometimes murdered. Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or poison wells. They always find some excuse. I have heard that such people are meeting in an old abandoned house by the wall in the mining district. I need someone to get among them, find out what they are planning, and warn us in good time.
Will they trust me?
Won't they be suspicious?
Why? Their kind usually are not too bright. You just have to curse the Jews and say you want to join them. Do not worry. They will not check if you are circumcised.
All right. I'll do it. And then you'll tell me all about Liechtenstein.
Agreed. They usually meet at the start of the day.
Right. Morning, abandoned house with a yard.
Not morning. Evening.
But you just said...
At the start of the day. My day starts when 3 stars appear in the sky. Not that those bastards care. They just go there after sunset. I reckon you can still catch up with them there today. If you get them to let you join them. Try and find out what they're planning. And then come and see me. And you'll have fulfilled your side of the deal.
Wait a minute, game. How do we fail that? Yeah, I
You'll
expect.
keep your end of the deal, I hope.
Don't worry. I keep my promises.
Onions, white, yellow, and red. The best on the market.
Easy boy. Easy boy.
Heel!
Okay, so where we need to go now? Abandoned house. Really, game? Okay then. Let's wait, I guess. 1 more hour? Oh, no, 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 no.
You lot.
I guess 20. Okay, there we go, guys.
Hey! Hey! Open up! Open up!
Well, what are you doing, Moishe?
Foot's a capora, piece of junk. Never mind. We'll cut this shit down.
Wait a second. Wait a second. You must be joking.
You know, you've got a saying for moments like this. If you can't bite, don't show your teeth.
You should never have come snooping around where you don't belong. That Philistine Sigismund has sent all sorts of bastards and spies after me.
Look, I'm not...
But I have to say, you're about the cheekiest mamser of them all, asking me straight out about Liechtenstein.
But I'm not... I'm not Sigismund's spy.
Oh, you're not. So whose spy are you then?
I was sent by Sir Radzig Cobbler. Liechtenstein knows him.
A nice tale. Can you prove it?
Yeah, my sword. It's got Sir Radzig's crest on it.
Well, unfortunately for you, I haven't the slightest ahnung who that is.
Jakob, wait. I've changed my mind. He's coming with us.
Of course they take the sword again. God damn it, I hate that.
Wait, who is that somewhere?
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbor's daughter, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go! Oh, who have you brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure, but he says he knows you and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort and bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. Oh. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
Well, I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat and tell me everything.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
In a word, badly.
In a word, badly.
Oh, how's that?
I hardly know where to start. I'm lucky to be alive. In any case, neither von Berkhoff nor the League of Lords are planning to join Jobst.
Good God. I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
Yeah, let's elaborate.
Yes, but it was touch and go.
I like exciting stories.
Well, you'll love this one then. Apart from being ambushed and almost killed, Capon ended up on the gallows for poaching.
A nobleman on the gallows for poaching?
Well, he looked more like a tramp than a nobleman at the time. He really did have a noose round his neck, though. But it all worked out in the end.
Good gracious. But tell me, who ambushed you?
Well, that's interesting as well. Istvan Toth and some others.
What? That sneaky rat from Talmberg? He's still alive?
Not anymore.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that.
Death to the enemy.
What happened next?
We wanted to help von Berkhoff catch the bandits who ambushed us. We found out they'd taken over Nabokov Fortress, but the fellow who commanded them fucked us right up, along with von Berkhoff's entire force. He lured us into a trap. A terrible massacre. Me and Capon were the only survivors.
It sounds like your guardian angel never gets a moment's rest.
Yeah, there was some luck in it. But it was more that Zizka knew he could get a ransom for Capon.
Wait, Zizka? He's the one who almost killed you.
You know him?
Of course I do. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well.
And what the hell was Istvan Toth doing with him?
It turned out he was spying for von Berkhoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then. After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side, and Istvan had to flee.
So when did you kill that bastard?
Not till some time later. Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berkhoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zhishka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toff, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then. And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage, because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Bergov took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
That's the way of the world. For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. Oh, if only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobst just after we arrived at Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Ah, Jobst.
If we cause trouble for Sigismund, it could threaten his plans, he said. That's cowardice, if you ask me.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then...
Yeah, own up.
And also, it's about your safety.
My safety?
You know, they tortured us. Zizka, Godwin and me. They asked about Jobst's plans and about you. I'd have held out, but Godwin... He told them where you were.
Where I am? In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Gutenberg is a big city. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of times. If it were not for my people.
That's true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he wants. And if he hadn't, we wouldn't be talking right now.
Yeah, I apologize.
I apologize.
No need. It's not your fault. Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh. How's that?
Yeah, because you know.
Because you know how to do it. Don't you?
You have a lot of confidence in me.
Well, I don't have many options. Well then, am I right?
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malashov Fortress from the Ruthards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkov?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkov was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Berkov is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malashov Fortress.
Well, that's fucked then. How the hell 3 of us conquer a fortress, and one of us a woman?
That's a conquest I'd like to see. It would go down in history.
The history of suicidal madness.
You can't just launch an assault on Malashov. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Ruthards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Ruthard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Ruthard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who will help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Yeah, where are we, in fact?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. All right, I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.
Wait a moment. We have something that belongs to you, I think. Your sword.
Ah. Yes. That's a fact.
I must say, it is a fine piece of work. Where did you get it?
Yeah, my father Martin gave it to me.
My father gave it to me. He was a blacksmith and a swordsmith. In Skalitz. It's the last sword he ever forged.
Ah. I'm sorry. In any case, here it is. Take care of it.
I will. Don't worry. I need something to eat.
Okay. I like John. And Samuel too. Why not?
Careful.
Where is the kitchen? Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. Now let's go where we need to go. Oh, the palace here. Okay, let's go there. Okay guys, here we are. Now let's see if we can enter.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget, I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
He's one of them! Get him!
You piece of shit!
Hey, nice! We'll finish this!
Bash it! It's a what? I'll rip your arm! Yeah! You're having a chance!
Slice him up! Good hit!
All the same!
Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You all right, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa! My God! You're hurt!
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
Yeah, apology accepted.
Apology accepted.
We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plimmel, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Consulin Ruthard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malishov.
Our Malishov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Yeah, we are on the same side.
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund?
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Yeah, nobody will know.
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my thought exactly. Should I kill him?
Should I kill him?
Christ almighty!
I don't doubt you could pull it off, but it wouldn't help anything. Sigismund's people are like the Hydra. You chop off one head, and another grows back in its place. We'd just get another Vavak, if not worse. No, killing won't solve anything. We have to do something else to get to him. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
Yeah, you want blackmail, Vavak?
Ah, I see. You want to blackmail Vavak?
It certainly wouldn't hurt to have something on him that would put him in his place for good. Some kind of evidence.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian in Horshan, at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the pot of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Thank you, my dear Rosa. Let's talk with her. Can't we talk?
Nice out today. Hope it lasts. Oh, Christ.
Take care of yourself, stranger. I hope you come back to us soon.
Okay, guys,
I'm
here we are.
always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
I think we are not going to fight, so...
You can't just sack me, steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery-pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. Hey, stranger. What are you doing here? See? You can't just walk around the mine. Hey, stranger. What are you...
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Yeah, I'll help with in the investigation.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
Yeah, my father was a blacksmith.
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Greetings.
Greetings, new friend.
Okay, Christian.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
Yeah, wouldn't they suspect something?
Won't they be suspicious if I ask those kind of questions?
Of course. You'll have to proceed with the utmost caution. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I reckon I could pose as a curious scholar.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Suchdol.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the silver in the Kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining, so he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergal. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
What is this path of silver, anyway?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it, to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods about as thick as your little finger.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offence, but even that won't deter everyone. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. Every step is recorded in the books, so if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty damn well figured out.
Who checks the royal share?
The royal mint master and his subordinates are responsible for collecting the royal share. That also means me and the shaft foreman. That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored and recorded, starting with how much ore is mined. The smelting works owners don't have to be monitored as closely, since they buy the ore from us. It's in their best interest to get the highest possible yield after deducting the royal share.
Who makes money from all this?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and deduct the raw tithe. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough left over for the king.
Who owns the mines?
The king grants mining rights to his loyal subjects, and these leaseholders can rent out their privileges to other people. All sorts of people operate mines in Kuttenberg. Nobility, rich burghers, even the monastery. In fact, anyone with enough money to pay for new shafts to be dug can share in the proceeds.
Greetings. Good to see you, friend.
Are you Foreman Samko?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. I'm a student from Prague, and I'm writing a treatise on miners and mine operations.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
All right, let's do it. I don't think I've played miners with a real miner before.
See? Kidder. There's a first time for everything. Let's crack on. Let the groschen roll. Finally! Great game, Sonny.
Now will you tell me what I want to know?
Aye, ask away.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about oaking. Any yakker'll tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip. some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many corves did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to howk 34 corves, without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
If you need aught else, feel free to drop by.
Greetings.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague. Henry. I'm writing a treatise on silver mining.
I didn't know you scribblers were interested in us ordinary yakkers, but you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakker graft, kidder? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the cough, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfing pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh and a cough. That's near way to make a living, man.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Why do you need to know that for? Them numbers won't be useful to nobody.
What do you want in return for telling me? Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, there is something you could do for us. Me and my crew have been howking away in this heat, and we're bloody parched. We could do with a proper bevy, but Foreman Fett got scunned we were boozing in the shaft, so he locked it away in a chest on the bank, bringing enough ale for the whole crew. And I'll tell you how many corves it was.
I'll try to get you that beer.
You could try talking some sense into Fett. Maybe he'll listen to an outsider and see that tormenting yakkers with thirst is inhuman. Take care for now.
Okay, find out.
I've got the ale right here.
That's proper canny, Mara. The lads will be chuffed.
Glad to hear it. Now tell me what I want to know.
The Feast of St. Petronilla, you see? Aye. That was a good bloody gar. We hewed no less than 36 corves, we did.
Thanks.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us. Take care for now.
Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection, same Christ our Lord. Amen.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague, and I'm writing a thesis on the life and lot of miners. Are you praying? Why?
The day before the feast of St. Petronilla, a kidder was hawking here. Young jaybird, a young'un, still wet behind the ears. We dinged the berg, set it ablaze, all good. He took a mell, battered the fault, and the props spangued out. It all came crashing down on him. Done him right in, it did.
That's awful. I'm sorry about your friend.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, how can he forgive myself?
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and
iron,
merciful God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I ask
of
that
gold,
you bless my brother who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
and may
tin,
your holy angels save
iron,
his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through our
brother
Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour
this
and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save
Amen.
his soul from
The
damnation.
angel of the Lord declared
Bring
unto
his
Mary,
soul to
and
eternal
she
glory
conceived the Holy
through
Spirit.
our Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of
Amen.
the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the Word was made flesh, and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection. Through the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask about out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about hewing the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakker or two a month, you know. That's life, like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
Okay, let's tell Christian about what we... Oh god, how do I get out of here now? It's like maze.
I already know how many corves the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corves must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him, but we know too little so far. You need to talk to Fett and Herman first. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Excuse me?
Well, I guess we are going to let him sleep. Can we talk with him? Oh yeah, we can.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Then someone else is lying.
In that case, someone else must be lying.
Or someone just cannot count. Why are you bothering me with this? Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All three crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that.
Yeah, don't be... Oh, your story doesn't add up. Yeah, let's go with
Your
this.
story doesn't add up, Herman. We found out. Simple as that. Don't try to outsmart me and Sir Christian.
I am not trying to do anything. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months. Maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's Vivek behind this.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
Vavak,
The
yeah.
Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
Okay. Now, let's talk with the other one. Where is he?
A word, Foreman.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm Henry, but that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shot all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
Yeah, but you count the course.
But you're the one counting the corves of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint
Oh,
master
yeah.
himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
Yeah, you're under my protection.
You have nothing to fear. You're under my protection, and nothing will happen to you. I'll deal with anyone who wants to harm you. Believe me.
Oi, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore and transport it secretly to the smelters along with the rest. He made it very clear if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk, but I don't think it was an accident.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The mint master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
Okay, let's tell the Christian now. God damn it. All this to save Capon. Full Capon.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time, then?
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you something nice. If you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions are good. And make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go and see him looking like some dung-soiled peasant.
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
I got it. I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled, but he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of Saint Petronella. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Thank you, Christian. Okay, where we need to go now? Oh. Okay, can I sleep somewhere?
Greetings. Here we are.
Greetings, Master Buresh. I'm Henry of Scalitz.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise. Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Scalitz, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter, but I'm not selling any.
Yeah, I want to take a look.
I know. I just want to see what it looks like in the smelting works.
Well, if Sir Christian wishes it, I won't deny you the opportunity. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Let's leave.
God be with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Smelters are dangerous places.
I could go for something to eat now.
Careful.
Good doggy. It happens. Just watch.
Okay, so where are the smithing? I guess this one.
You're going next time.
You're in a foul temper today, aren't you?
So, I went to see my brother and talk about the inheritance. But your father's still alive, isn't he? Aye, rules all over himself. And he gets this feeling that his time's nearly up. Does he get it often?
What does your job actually entail?
You mean smelting? Well, in the scrusher, we scrush the ore brought from the mound and chuck it in the furnace. Then we shovel charcoal in till the stone gets proper roasting and leaks all the metal that was hidden inside. We do that over and over in the other furnace till we get pure silver out of the ore.
How do you like working in the smelter?
I can't complain at all, sir. We get a nice pile of chink from the yield and we're dry and warm.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
I can't complain about him, sir. He's an honest bloke, and he pays us well. From what I've heard from the other smelters, it's a lot worse elsewhere, like.
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I graft all day. No time for looking around.
Does any silver go missing from here?
Here? In what smelter? That would mean some of our lads are involved. And you get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with Shimo over there. He's not afraid of anything.
Okay, guys, let's talk with Sima, and hopefully we will get to the bottom of this and free Lord Capon.
Are you the fella they call Shima?
You have no business being here. What do you want?
I'm told you know something about the silver that keeps going missing from the smelters.
Me? I don't know what you were told. Meet me outside in a while. Now you better get out of here before the guards see you. Fuck. I have to have a piss. You take over here, lads. I'll be right back.
Don't worry about the guards, I got permit. Really? My god, we are going to use that gate? Shima, you're fool. Look, go straight, goddammit. Oh my god. Okay, can we talk now?
Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
Let's go with Henry.
I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. Why are you here, Henry? Surely you didn't come to investigate the theft of silver on your own accord?
That's right.
That's right.
Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
Yeah, let's go with this. I'm conducting an expert investigation.
Look, I know my way around silver mining. I'm conducting an expert investigation. Justice is blind. If someone's bypassing the production process just to stuff their purse, they're hurting more than just the king. Especially you, the grafters, the yackers and smelters. And that pisses me off, because I'm actually one of you.
Right. I reckon you could be. Listen up, then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you. What does your job entail?
Here in the smelter, the extracted ore turns into pure silver right under our hands. Bloody miracle, right? Horse shit. It's an awful, filthy fucking graft for a few miserable groschen. If I could, I'd fuck off somewhere over the hills. But I've a family, and they don't ask me what I really want.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
Listen, all folks like him care about is lining their purses. They don't care if we break our backs because of it. On the other hand, I don't think it's any better anywhere else.
Okay, let's go to Volkmar.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Excuse me.
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down!
Let's do it then. You'll all die. You'll be crying in pain.
I reckon someone else will be crying here. Get him!
Fuck you, whore!
God damn it. Well, I'm dead now.
Son!
Oh, thank God. Now you will see, son of a bitches.
Do you want to kill me?
Okay, Volkmar.
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Buresh was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett. and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Buresh forced me. Oh, with threats.
Aren't you ashamed to steal from the king?
And which king did I steal from exactly? Wenceslas or Sigismund? I didn't care, man. I earned some nice chink, and that was that for me.
Why didn't Buresh take the silver himself? Why did he need you?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the king's silver. They take turns. Buresh had it all figured out.
Moving on, where does the unreported silver go?
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, Little Neri, knew something. But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
They counterfeit coins in there?
Yeah, I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is somewhere around there. Look here. Can I ask you a question? Why are you doing this anyway?
Yeah, for King Wenceslav, let's not tell him.
For King Wenceslas? He may be in captivity, but he won't be there forever. He doesn't deserve to be robbed.
That sounds like a noble cause. Well, now you have the map, and since I told you everything, will you let me go? Please? I know I wanted to, you know, but I was just scared is all. Please let me go, please. Stables be damned, just let me go.
Yeah, pay up and you'll be free.
I'm quite sure you have coin. So pay up and you'll be free.
Here, take it all. Thank you. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed up there somehow. And if we meet again, I'll make it up to you. I swear, you're a good, merciful man. God be with you.
Really, Wokmar? 100 groschen? God damn it. Oh, I guess this is it. I guess we are going to fight some people here.
Well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the works for nothing. But I underestimated you, an embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything, and even if you did, Little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy. What to do with you now, Snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or underground no one will hear you scream.
Are you trying to offer me something?
If you're reasonable, I'd be willing to pay a tidy sum for your silence.
How much will you pay me?
Well, what's the price for your silence? Are you out of your mind? I couldn't give you that much even if I wanted to. You're skinning me here. But all right then. Now, turn around. Step back into God's light. And don't tell a living soul what you saw and what you found out. Are we clear?
Crystal clear.
Go on then. But I'm warning you, if I hear a rumor going around that I don't like, you'll have nowhere to hide. Farewell.
I'm not gonna say it again!
Go away! Get out!
Mary and Evan!
I'm all yours! No, you don't!
Fucking hell! Bullshit with that weapon!
Take that, you shit!
Fucking cowards!
Yeah, nice. I guess we did find records. Yeah, nice, but we still need to get the evidence. I did get the evidence. What is this?
Jesus, I'm hit! Useless! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Christ, my head!
Full. Okay, guys. Let's. Nothing worth it much. Okay, let's explore more. Oh, we got door.
They brought us more than usual. Well, at least we won't get bored.
Well, since we can't go outside, there's nothing else to do here anyway.
But tell me, brother, is it that bad in here? Hot meals every day, wine in the evening. They even bring us some wenches every once in a while.
But it's still a prison.
So think about what would have happened to us otherwise. We didn't end up that badly.
Didn't we? This whole thing stinks of the gallows.
Who ordered us to mint coin? The Royal Master of the Mint. What are we making coin from? Pure silver. Brother, it's clean as a whistle. Even if it stinks. One day, we'll get out and then we're going to live like lords.
Friend, I just hope it won't all go to shit in the end.
Huh? Why are you trying? All right, this isn't going to work. Help!
Oh, minting die. Oh, nice. Bag of nails. I don't need that shit. Oh, grocer. Nice. We are going to take all of them. Oh, secret mint ledgers. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, nice. Nice, there we go. We got the evidence. Let's read them all. Secret mint letters. Oh, nice. Now this is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, let's go and speak with Christian. Now let's read again Secret Mint. Okay. Letter from Rush. I would like to serve. Oh, this is the letter. Okay, letter from. Yeah, I got evidence against Vavak.
Got the evidence against Mint Master Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
Yeah, in the secret meet. Oh, should we tell him? Yeah, I rather keep that to... yeah, let's tell him, why not?
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the books.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last detail. Remarkable. Did you have any trouble getting it?
Yeah, I killed Buresh.
The owner of the smelting works, Buresh, tried to stop me. I had to kill him.
Henry! You killed Master Buresh! Christ almighty! Why did you do that? Don't you know how important he was?
He attacked me. And he wasn't alone. I was outnumbered. I just cut them all down, one after the other, like I usually do.
You made a big mistake, Henry. You've got us into a proper mess, I'll tell you that. There's one more thing. Was there anyone else in that mint?
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ! Held prisoner?
Vavak locked them up there to work for him.
My God! He really is an unscrupulous monster. Did you let them out?
They didn't look like they wanted to leave.
How awful. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
They gave it to me quite willingly.
I'm curious. Let me see.
Here.
What the? It's genuine! That means all the groschen minted from the silver stolen by Vavak are absolutely clean! In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. But what you did to Master Buresh, that's hard to forgive. And it wasn't the first death you've caused, whether directly or indirectly. I suppose you weren't raised to be careful. While you were snooping around, strange things happened here.
What strange things?
First, Herman disappeared in the middle of the day. He was seen going to Grunt in some haste. And not long after that, they found Foreman Fett dead on a slag pile. His neck was broken.
Could have been an accident.
I think it's more likely Herman told someone what happened here. And Fett paid the price for it. I was intending to discuss something with you. But I see now there's probably no point. Alas, you came here to get some dirt on Vavak. And with dirt, you'll leave. Here's those books back. And copies of the books from the mines and smelters for comparison.
Thank you.
It should help the Ruthards. Or maybe not. I'm not sure it was all worth it. Now leave me alone, please.
Yeah. That went awful, guys. Yeah, guys, next time we are going to report to that dude. Ruthards? I don't know. Okay, guys, hope you liked this episode, and I will see you next time. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, guys, that will be it for this episode. Hope you like it. It doesn't. Oh my god. That doesn't turn out how I imagine it would, but yeah, people have died by my hand and by others' hands. So yeah, that's life, I guess, guys. Okay, guys, see you next time. Bye bye.